Hey guys, Haas with Haas Games and Cards, and I hope you're all doing awesome because you all deserve it. What do we got going on today? Well, we haven't ripped stuff in a really long time. We haven't ripped stuff in a long time. I usually don't like to. It's too expensive to do it. I just don't like doing it, and I have terrible luck. I have really, really terrible luck. So we just usually don't do it. We usually don't. But we're going to gamble a little bit today. We have some stuff that's just been hanging around that we got at a really good price. They're already paid off by other sales, things like that. And there's a couple things that we're trying to get, and I think it'd be fun just to try to rip it, because it doesn't really matter at this point. I could sell it, get a little extra, or if I pull it, then whatever. But either way, I'm happy. It's just fun. And some of it isn't going to really hurt me too bad to rip because, well, we'll show you. There's a couple things we have, right? The first thing that we'll go through at some point, these new Hiroshima boxes. I was kind of looking at, oh, I don't have my camera up. 1 second. Oh, there we go. Here I am. Anyways, I think it would be fun to try to get one or two of these in a PSA 10. And so I don't think we're out too much if we rip them. We'll keep a couple sealed and then rip the rest. Try to grade the promo. See how lucky we get. Just see how lucky we get. So we're going to open that today. We also have 2 extra ETBs. One of them's ripped. So we got this from distro. It came ripped. And we're like, oh, well, it must be fate. It must be fate to rip it. So I saved one of each. We'll rip black and white. I have not ripped black and white for myself. So we'll see how that goes. And then, whoops. The fun part. So weird to reach around. I'm gonna have to move this, huh? So weird to reach around the camera. We have 7 Gem Pack Volume 2 that we're gonna rip open as well. We got those for a really good price before they went crazy expensive, before they went astronomical. And I've sold probably more than half the case. And it's sad because a handful of them did have the Umbreon. I watched people rip them after I sold them. And we pulled one ourselves. It just doesn't have the best centering. But I want to send one in to get graded. So we're going to try it. We're going to try it anyways. Kind of risk fate. We're going to rip open all these and hopefully we get at least another one. Probably not, but we're going to try, right? So I'm going to get all this product ripped open. And then we're going to see how lucky we get tonight. Hopefully we can get that Hiroshima promo in good condition so we can get a 10 on it. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know. But gonna just kind of get these all whipped open real quick. And just like that, things are now opened up. I think we'll do Gem Pack Volume 2 last. I think that's the way to do it. That's what I'm most excited to open because we really want this Umbreon, right? They're worth a good chunk of change, even raw. So definitely hoping to pull at least another one, another one or two. That'd be awesome. We'll see. These are the Hiroshima boxes that just came out, though. Very expensive. Very, very expensive. It's crazy how much they cost. And it's literally just for one card, literally just for the promo. You get some sleeves in a deck box, but nobody really cares about that, right? We all only care about what is right over here. Just gotta be careful. I hate how they load it though, like in the side like that. Terrible. Terrible. And sorry, I don't have the best lighting. Definitely work in progress to get some lights over my head, for sure. But there we go. Pikachu promo. Very cool. Very cool. How's this one? This one looks a little bit more centered than my last one. So we will definitely send it out to get graded. Let's see if we can get it out real quick and get it somewhere safe. Get it somewhere safe. You know, let me know what you think in the comments. But I think a lot of people like to save their promos. They keep the promos in the wrap, and then they end up putting the promo in a rigid top loader. I noticed that when you do that, it really crimps up. Like, you can get crimping imprints from the wrap packaging, that crease down the middle, and it can end up really messing up your card. I've bought a few promos thinking they look pretty good, and then they end up not looking that great. So I don't like keeping them sealed in the packaging, and usually it doesn't take that much off the value to take it out of the packaging. But sorry, I'm just checking centering and seeing if it looks better than my last one. I think it does a little bit. Maybe a little right heavy and a little bottom heavy. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not a good contender. We'll find out, I guess. I'll blow some money and try to see what happens. So, of course, we have our black and white ETBs. I have not opened any black and white. No Black Bolt, no White Flare. These are the promos. I think they look pretty cool. I have not opened up any of it. Just been selling it. I haven't really opened up anything for a long time. For a long time. I think I like the Hydreigon the best in this set. I know nobody really cares about it, but I do. I really like Hydreigon. So we're going to start with White Flare. That's like the cheaper of the two, and we'll work our way up to Gem Pack Volume 2. But let's see if we have any luck today. I'm going to kind of quickly whip through it. We've all seen these cards. We all know what's around here. Mainly because I don't know how long my phone battery is going to last. And right off the bat, we got a little IR. Little IR there. That is cool. We'll take an IR. Oh, super off center. Ooh, that is horrible. Way off on the right there. Could almost get a print dot, I bet. That is crazy. That is crazy. Not good. Not good. The print quality in English, even from when I last ripped a long time ago, has been horrid. So hopefully this set isn't that bad, but so far not looking so good. Alright, we'll just hurry to the back here. This set has a lot of illustration rares, but no, oh, cool little hollow energy though. I'm a sucker for hollow energies. I love hollow energies, and I grade them, but again, really off center, really bad. So I don't know, we'll see. Maybe we'll grade some more energies for long-term prosperity. I don't remember. We have a lot of old graded energy cards. We just love them. An EX. We don't need no EX. It's trash. It's trash. Just kidding. But it is. But it is. The new Mega Evolution EXs at least look pretty good. Let me know how your rip luck has been going, guys. Let me know if you've been ripping stuff and if it's been going well. And what do you do? Do you usually just keep them raw? Do you try to grade them? What is your goals when it comes to ripping? I usually hate ripping because I know I'm not going to get my value back. I like to keep things sealed. But an ETB, 2 ETBs, it's not going to hurt me. I didn't even set aside any Black Bolt White Flare for myself to keep long term, except for the PC ETBs. I know I shouldn't invest into what I like, but sometimes that's just how it goes. If I really, really don't like it, then I just don't do anything about it. Ooh, Fire Energy. I have a lot of graded Fire Energy hollows. So if this one's good, we'll actually keep that for sure. See if it's gradable. And again, sorry about the lighting. This actually makes it really annoying to see, doesn't it? Not nearly as good. Not nearly as vibrant. It's dark in here. What I should have done is on these slanted ceilings, I should have opted for some extra can lights. And I mentioned it. I remember my wife was like, we don't need that. I'm like, I don't know, I kind of do. And now I really wish I did. Another EX. Fighting energy. Come on. But yeah, if you've ripped anything fun and gotten anything epic, please let me know. I like to know how everyone's luck has been doing or compare it to my own. I know I don't have the best luck in the world, so that just is what it is. Looks like they really hand out the hollow energies, huh? Is that another? Yeah, that's in the reverse. Boom. So far, not so good on White Flare. I remember I was vending at a card show recently, and I sold an ETB. Someone got some really good hits out of it. They got like the monochrome. Is that what it's called? The white monochrome? Or I don't remember. Really cool, though. Normal Pokeball, Vanilla Ice Cream, and Hydreigon. Not the Hydreigon we want. Come on, last pack magic for white. Here we go. Last pack magic. Let's see something. Is this a Master Ball? Oh, that is a Master Ball. Very nice. We'll take it. We'll take a Master Ball. Oh, and a little IR. Little last pack magic there. I don't know if the Master Balls matter in this set. You guys will have to let me know in the comments. I just don't know. Hard to see. Again, I apologize. This is such a crappy lighting for what I'm doing. And I don't have any lamps. You'd think I'd have like at least one lamp in the house. Not one lamp. So terrible. We're going to move on to Black Bolt next. And I think we still have some Mega Evolution pre-orders on our website as well. If you guys want some overpriced Pokemon, but under the price of market, go check it out. HozGamesandCards.com. It's all just very expensive. Pokemon's getting crazy. Distribution's getting crazy. It's all just nuts, right? Normal Pokeball. Oh, look at that. Little Dweeble. We'll take that. Oh, the bulk pile is already getting crazy. I don't do bulk. Do you guys do bulk? Do you guys save it forever? I hate doing it. Not my thing. I need to find a cheap way to ship it out to RAR TCG. Super good guy. I like that guy. Man, in my kid's playroom. Looks like a freaking tornado hit it. I swear, I clean it up. By the end of the night, it is just utterly destroyed. But that's just how it goes. A little full art. We'll take a little full art right there. Heck yeah. Heck yes. I'd love to get an SIR. Or at least one of the crazy cards. I know we won't. The red Victini would be cool to get just for money purposes, but I doubt we have that kind of luck, right? You never know, though. You never know. I think I sold an ETB that had one. Come on. Let's see it. Nothing good. Black Bolt kind of letting us down. One full art, but not one we really care too much about. Not one that's even worth much, I'm sure. Reverse hollows. And some really bad centering. That's going to be the theme of Black Bolt and White Flare, I guess, is bad centering. I wonder what the gem rates on the cards will look like. Come on, baby. Pokeball reverse. Just an EX Genesect. The Genesect SIR looks really cool. I think. But if we don't hit anything, at least I took this out from being able to be bought, so you guys didn't waste your time and money on it. I may be doing you all a favor, right? Looks like it. Looks like it so far. Hopefully, all of our luck is going to be poured into Gem Mint 2. Hopefully we just pull like millions of Umbreons, right? Moana, Pampor, little IR. We'll take it. Sorry. There it is. I don't know why I have it so zoomed in. Or zoomed out. I wonder if I can zoom it in or... Whoa, I can. Yeah. Okay, we'll start doing it like that. Sorry, I should have done that from the beginning. Though that definitely kind of makes it grainy, huh? I wonder if we can... Let's try this 0 back. Yeah, that should be a little bit better, right? Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Sorry, guys. Rookie move. Rookie move. Alright, 2 packs left. Let's see if we can make it happen. Probably not, like I said. I don't have that kind of luck. Little reverse. Energy coin. And a superior. Last pack magic. Here we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Pokeball reverse. And nothing. Nothing. So nothing too standoutish about that. We're just gonna have to hope that Gem Pack Volume 2 does what we need it to do. These packs always open so weird. At least we can just get to the back quick, see that we have nothing. Just kind of take from all the piles. Just try to keep the hits kind of evenly and kind of consistently going, but who the hell knows, right? Who the hell knows? Master Ball. You'll have to let me know in the comments. I don't know if any of the Master Balls or the stamped cards in this set are worth anything. You guys will have to let me know, because as far as I'm concerned, they're just trash. So I have no idea. Like that. Like, is that worth anything? You'll have to let me know in the comments, my friends. Come on, come on. Let's at least get something good tonight. Let's at least get something good tonight. Nope. Try to rip through these as quick as possible so we don't waste too much of your time. And I think Phantasmal Flames UPCs, there's the Master Ball Umbreon, will be hopefully coming up this week on the Pokemon Center. I think that's going to be a pretty cool box. I'm pretty excited for it. I'm sure it's going to be way expensive off TCG Play or something, but if you're able to catch it for MSRP or whatever, probably won't be too bad. A little Umbreon V. I don't think those are worth anything though, but again, if they are, let me know. I'll fish it back out. Not the Umbreon we want. We need to get a different Umbreon. Jolteon Master Ball. Come on, come on. Let's see it. Let's see it. Master Ball again. You just get so many of the Master Balls. I don't think they're going to be valuable because of that, right? There's just so many of them. Oh, nice. Eevee. Totally just pulled out the Eevee. Chinese centering is not very good either. They take a note from English, apparently, and say, yeah, we won't do the best centering. We just won't do it. But we'll take an Eevee, for sure. Not the Umbreon, but we'll take an Eevee. We like it. We like it. We like it. Come on, though. Wrong one. Need the Umbreon. Super bad. It'd be cool if these had God packs. I don't think they do, but it'd be cool if they did. Alright. Flareon, Master Ball. Nothing there. Oops. PSA 1 on all that. For sure. Vaporeon, Master Ball. Don't even remember what pile I've grabbed from at this point. We're just kind of going through it all. Umbreon, Master Ball. Again, there's like 2 different Umbreon Master Ball artworks I've noticed too. And I don't know if one's more rare than the other, or again, if it matters. It seems like each evolution kind of has 2 different arts. One of those V cards, but again, don't know if it's worth anything. Come on, Umbreon. And how'd Phantasmal Flames go for you guys for the Pokemon Center ETB? I finally actually got one. Master Ball again. Or I was able to get it, which, I mean, Mega Evolutions, I was not lucky whatsoever on that Pokemon Center drop. I think the Pokemon Center only lets me get like every other set. So it was a little frustrating. But for Phantasmal Flames, we made it through just fine. It was like the easiest time I've had with the Pokemon Center. Kind of crazy how that works. I swear it's like one set is just terrible for me, but then the next is great. I think Pokemon does it on purpose. I think they definitely do it on purpose. Nothing there. If we could just get one Umbreon. Just one Umbreon. That'd be so cool. Just one more. We already have one, and I know a lot of my customers have ripped one, but we just want more. We want more for ourselves. We don't have a lot for ourselves, so we want them, and we want it in good enough condition to grade. That's the goal. That is always the goal. All right, another V. Come with me on my epic adventures. We rip absolutely nothing, because that's usually how our luck goes. But like I said, we kind of made up for it in other ways, so it's okay for us to open this. Would we make a little bit if we were to just sell it? Yeah, a little bit. Would it be worth making that little bit? Probably, but is it that big of a deal? Nah. Nope. Not at all. Let's see, Jolteon V. Go back to over here. Our pack wrapper stack is getting a little crazy right now. That's for sure. EV Master Ball. I do love Gem Pack Volume 2. Makes me worry. I mean, Gem Pack Volume 2 started out super cheap, and then it got super expensive because I think the Chinese were just like, ah, crap. We know these cards have value to them, especially the exclusive ones. And now Gem Pack Volume 3 is going to have that crazy Gengar in it. And I have a feeling it's going to be very expensive. EV, V. I have a feeling it's going to be very pricey. Very, very pricey. Gem Pack Volume 2 got super pricey. I have a feeling Volume 3 will be crazy as well. They also just came out with their set recently that will have the Obsidian Flames Charizard in it. So that's kind of cool. Ugh. Come on, come on. Jolteon? I never know if it's only the last card slot that has a chance of being a hit, or if it's also the second to last, so I just always check. Just always gotta check, you know? Because you never know. Glaceon. Come on, come on. There we go. Umbreon stamp. Again, I don't know if those stamps are worth it. These are like harder to pull than the Master Balls, so if the stamps are worth something, you'll have to let me know. In fact, just in case, because it is Umbreon. Just in case, because we haven't been seeing them. I'll have to look it up later. I haven't really looked it up. Or when we get a second after we rip everything. See if we can take a look. Alright. Next one up. Boom. Little Umbreon first strike. Or single strike. Yeah, single strike. Whew. So far not so great. I mean, we got Eevee. I'm not sure what Eevee's worth. I only looked at Umbreon. Jolteon Master Ball. But hopefully at least one more Umbreon, right? Out of seven boxes, we can do it. We can do it. Though, I feel like that case had so many Umbreons that maybe not. And I'm kind of surprised how much the Umbreon's going for, especially in a PSA 10, because, and even raw, but there's so many of them. Like, it's not a crazy hard thing to hit. Maybe it will be for us, because like I said, we ripped so much of the case so far, but I feel like my case had a ton of them, to be honest. But maybe not, I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. Could be that way. Our wrapper pile is ridiculous. Guess we could just skip to the last card, huh? Umbreon Master Ball. Yeah, it's definitely not the second one. I kind of don't like that they put the big hit at the end of the pack, because, like, you kind of can use the other cards to cushion it a little bit, right? And I think that's why they don't put the bigger hits in English directly in the back, to kind of like save it, keep it safe, right? With other cards that are not worth as much. So it's kind of odd that the Chinese have chosen to do that, but I don't know. I don't know. Nothing. Come on, come on. We'll get another Umbreon. I can feel it. I can feel it. Just kidding. Every time I open a pack, I have less and less of a feeling. A lot of Master Balls, of course. Like I said, I don't think they're going to be really worth anything. So many packs we're ripping through, though, for sure. Flareon V. Okay. Starting to get down to the wire. All of our piles are probably about halfway through. Lightning Energy. You know what's interesting? Is they have hollow energies, but then they have some of the hollow energies are stamped. I found a psychic one that was stamped, and that lightning energy didn't have a stamp. So if I can get a stamped fire one that I can grade, that'd be cool. I'd be okay with that. Definitely be okay with that. But anyways, makes you wonder what those energies will do. Probably nothing, like every other energy. Never really does anything. I have a few energies that are worth quite a bit. But are they like ever big contenders? No. And some of them are super low pop, like sub 200s. Like some of them are pretty damn low. There's a VMAX right there. Like I said, I don't know if these VMAXs are worth anything, but they're pretty textured, so you never know. I guess keep it just in case, right? Throw it at the table, the vending table. Okay. On we go. But that would be the box set too. I don't think you're going to get an Eevee Lucian if you pull one of those, unfortunately. So, for whichever box that was the box set. More than likely. Boom, boom. Just tearing right through these, aren't we? Sorry, I'm a boring pack opener. Like, I'm tired. I got work in the morning and been a crazy weekend. So, I'm just kind of like, hey, we're opening stuff. You know. But here we go. Nope. Jolteon's. Oh. Man, my camera, like, got laggy. That's annoying. I need to get a better streaming camera, that's for sure. That's for sure. Just don't stream or do rip content very often, so very rarely do I have to show you guys my hands. So I just don't have, like, the best setup for it. We leave that to the Leonhards and what's that guy's name? Frick. The big one. The one that everyone loves. Pokerev. That's it. That's it. Little VMAX Jolteon right here. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Well, no, it sucks. Like I said, I don't think the Vs or VMAXs are worth anything. I think they take up a box hit. So it's definitely not what we want to see. Another Umbreon V. Yeah, this is why you don't open stuff too, guys. This is why you just don't do it. Because you just never know how terrible it's going to be until you do it. Little stamp promo. And then you're like, crap, I could have just made money. But again, like I said, I don't care. I went into this knowing I probably wouldn't get what I want. Completely happy with that. So, not a big deal. It was just to kind of see how the hit rates are on Gem Pack and if we had some luck. And it looks like we probably had some luck off camera, but not going to have luck on camera. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. You almost should just record everything that you do when you rip crap. That's for sure. Vaporeon. Keep on ripping. Little Leafeon right there. Not there. Anyways, how'd you guys come out with Mega Evolutions? Are you guys able to pre-order it? Are you gonna open a lot of it? Or are you just gonna save it? What are you looking to do? We obviously did pre-orders on some of our stock, but we're also going to keep a handful of it for our sealed collection. So that's exciting. Mostly just the booster boxes. But we did sell a case and some change of the booster boxes. I think we have a few of Wave 2 left, but I think we only have like 2 more booster boxes left. And I think they're pre-ordering, they were like in the 300s, and then it dropped down to like, I think it dropped down to the high 270s, low 280s, and now they're back up to like the 300s again, if I remember correctly. So, we do have it cheaper than that, but it's still an outrageous price. Not going to say you should go do it, because it's still not a good price, but it's the price I'm doing it at. But still well below market. Alright, nothing there. Painful. Painful, painful. Not looking good. Not looking good. Gotta get something. Gotta get something. We've been on a little dry streak. Haven't pulled anything for a second. Now 7 boxes. I think we do a little bit better, but I think Chinese was meant to be cheaper, a cheap rip, so you can rip a ton of it. And even if you don't get the best stuff, not a big deal, but now it's just so expensive to rip Chinese, especially with how the tariffs have kicked in lately. The demand for the exclusive cards, it's just expensive. It's just expensive. I think what we're gonna do is just mow through each pile that's left. Let's see what we get. Another VMAX right there, so not a good sign. Not a good sign. Again, I'll have to look them up. I don't know if these are worth anything. I doubt it. I extremely doubt it, but we'll see. I wonder if they'll ever come out with, like... Be interesting to see what they come out with. One of the 151 sets they had did have Bubble Mew. One of the surprise, I think, is 151 surprise. So that's kind of cool. That is kind of cool. I wish I would have gotten some of that. There was a point in time where I could have gotten it pretty cheap. And then someone locally was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to sell it for this one price. And he posted online in my area. And people started, like, really diving into his pre-orders. And I'm like, oh, crap. He's going to beat my price locally. There's no way I can do that. But I asked him, like, man, how are you going to have that price? There's no way. After tariffs and the price hikes that are coming up and stuff like that, I don't think you're going to... I don't think you're really getting it that cheap. It's like, nope, I am. We have such a great supplier, blah, blah, blah. And then it turns out that they really couldn't. And they tried to raise the prices on everybody. And then I didn't order mine. I should have still ordered mine and just waited for him to run out of stuff. But I would have ended up beating his prices after all. So let that be a lesson. Don't always trust what people say they're getting it at. And don't let it make you miss your opportunity to make a move. Because at worst, you just hold on to it for longer. It'll always go up. Like I held on to these Gem Pack Volume 2s for a minute. They were super cheap. And now they've gone up. So, things eventually will. Almost done with half of the stacks, but... not looking too optimistic. This one ripped stupid. There we go. Another V. It would have been really cool if these had a God Pack. I would have been very much so down for that. Little ball thingy. Little Pokeball. Not a Pokeball. I don't know which Pokeball variant that was, but... it was one of them. Okay. Master Ball again. We're really not going to be lucky tonight. We really aren't. We really aren't. I was hoping to get it on camera. It's like we ripped it once, we can rip it again. Get it on camera, it'll look super cool. But no dice, guys. No dice. Master Ball again. I've been getting greedy, that's why. VMAX, so that's not good. I was like, man, I got one, I can get more. I can totally get more. That's why when you're up, you can't keep going. You just gotta be like, nope, we're done. We're done at that one. But it's so tempting, you know? It's so tempting. You gotta do it. You just gotta do it. Sometimes a little gamble pays off. Those Hiroshima promos, I mean, they're definitely a gamble to open up. You don't really lose too much value opening it up. The promo still sells for a ton, but I definitely am better off just selling the box sealed, right? But if it comes back as a 10, then it's totally worth it. Like super worth it. So we'll see. We'll get a little rush grading on them. See what we can get. See what we can get. Another VMAX, so that box is cooked. I have 7 boxes. That's only 1 Eevee. That's kind of crazy. I swear the ratios were a little bit better when we were ripping through things, but maybe we just picked all the good boxes for the customers, and the one box I ripped off camera, the one freaking box that I ripped off camera. So crazy. So crazy. Whoops. Master Ball again. Boom. Our pack wrappers are just overflowing. Just can't toss them. Another stamp promo. We do have sealed cases of Shiny Treasure EX and Terrestrial Festival, some other things. 151, all in Japanese, that we're gonna hold on to for a while. See what happens with that. Little stamp promo. Because who knows? Who knows? 151 Japanese has been going up a ton. Terrestrial Festival, slow climb, but is back when I last checked over 100 again. So we'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes. Hopefully to the moon. Because we will sell it. We will sell the case. Sealed case too. Sealed cases of that stuff is harder to find. Though I'm sure someone has like an entire vault full of them. More than likely. EVV. It's kind of funny to say EVV. Nothing. Nothing. Getting down to the wire. Down to our last handful of packs. Another V. Come on, Umbreon. Hook us up. Nope. Nope. These packs are kind of obnoxious to rip compared to like Japanese, I think. Just not as good. Jolteon. We'll have to find something to do with this bulk though. That's for sure. I'm not quite sure what to do with it. It's not like English bulk where it sometimes has a purpose. Dang it, another VMAX. That's not good. That's definitely not good. It's not like English where it has a purpose, you know, and can sell. It's just Chinese bulk, and I don't think anybody does anything with that unless people do. I don't know. You tell me. You all probably know more than I do. Nothing. Getting down to the wire. This is our last stack of packs. So far, not so good. A little V card there, but nothing huge. Yeah, that's it after this, or after these last few packs. Kind of wish I bought a few cases of this. I think it would have been fun to hold on to a few. Open up. I'd love to open up a whole case to myself. Back when it was priced, when it was like super cheap. Would have been a lot of fun to do a whole case, but I was just so unsure on how well the product would do. It sells at card shows like candy. Online, not so much, but I kind of wish I dove a little bit deeper into it, especially now that tariffs have really hiked up. That would have been nice. Jolteon V. I don't think we're getting it, guys, but I appreciate you all watching. Appreciate you all watching and enduring so many packs being opened. The Pikachu promo is at least really cool. Last pack magic, but the Pikachu promo is super cool. Hopefully we get some 10s. We got 2 of them. We could open up a 3rd box and hope for the best, but maybe we'll see how these 2 grade. Go from there. See how it goes. Not a fantastic lineup. Not a fantastic lineup of pulls on that. Like I said, off camera, we definitely did get the... we got the Eevee on camera. But there's a Pikachu promo. The Umbreon we got off camera. Same with this one right here. See, look, Stamped Energy promo. And then we have our Pikachu promos. They're stupid expensive. And then we just got really unlucky. Tons of VMAXs. Look at all those. So many VMAXs. Holy crap. So not the best. Not the worst. I'm sure it could have been worse, but is what it is. That's the gamble, right? That's what happens when you play around and find out. But I appreciate all of your guys' time. I hope you all have a good night. Don't do anything crazy.